Well, our intrepid gadget guy, Mike Yawney, is at it again, broadcasting live from the floor of the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. It is day 2. Mike has found us some prototypes, including some Canadian television exclusives. I'm looking at you to take a look at your eyes and see how
I just took the toothpicks out, so I'm okay right now.
I don't blame you. How is it? How are you? It must be like Disneyland for you.
It is. It's fantastic. It's been an amazing show this year, and we're finding so many cool things. And like you mentioned, Tara, we've got a number of exclusives this morning. And yeah, we see the things like the televisions and all the flashy things that are going to hit the market. But there are sometimes you see things that they're like, well, that's really cool, but is that ever going, are we going to see that in our homes? Well, this morning I've got 3 prototypes for you, okay?
Okay.
And yes, it's very techie, very nerdy here, but wouldn't you know it, they've got some sporting things here. So the first one I've got, we're in the Sony booth on the show floor. Now, the first one here, this is the Sony tennis sensor. This is a complete prototype. This is a little sensor with a motion sensor inside here. It talks via Bluetooth to your smartphone. Now, what it does is it's going to analyze my tennis swing. So Sony actually has a mini tennis court set up here. So watch this. They're going to fire some balls my way, and you're going to see how horrible I am at tennis. There we go. Take a swing there.
That
wait
worked.
for another
That was
one.
Good.
So my form's okay? It's not too bad?
Looks all right to me.
Because I'm dressed for tennis this morning.
Clearly.
So it's going to measure everything from how fast the ball is bouncing off the strings, where it hits the racket, the spin, all of that, and then it sends it to my smartphone, and it puts it all up there, and it kind of shows you what you have to work on. A little bit of bragging here. I'm just going to say this. Since this has been operational on the show floor, number 4 position.
Ooh.
Can you believe that? I'm number 4. I'm number 4. I'm number 4.
Number 4? You mean of all like the tech heads who are hanging out at CES?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's amazing. Such a good feeling.
Yeah, some stiff competition there, I'm sure. Okay, moving on.
Yes.
Something else from Sony. What are we looking at?
Yeah, another exclusive prototype here. I'm wearing it on my wrist. So inside this band here, this is the smart band, but inside is the core. It's Sony Core. This is the smallest gadget Sony has ever made. So it's an activity monitor. So okay, yeah, it tracks your running, it tracks your swimming and all sorts of things, but we've seen that before, right? What's new? This tracks your entertainment. So it knows when I'm listening to music. It knows when I'm watching television. It knows when I'm watching movies. So why? Why would you want to track all that? Well, what it does is it sends it all to your smartphone. So I've got a Sony smartphone here, and I'll show you what it does. So basically, it creates a visualization of your day. So I was sleeping. Okay, this clearly was not me because I've had no sleep here. So it says, okay, I listen to music, and then I'll scroll through the day, and well, apparently I did nothing. But movies, things like that, and you take a look at it at the end of the day, and you say, wait a minute, I watched television for 8 hours. So this kind of gives you a kick in the butt, and it makes you analyze your life to look at the whole picture. You know what? When you think about it, it makes sense, right? You want that overall picture. It is still a prototype. We're really fortunate to have this. No one's supposed to have it. We kind of snuck it onto the show floor. So Sony Core, details will be coming whether or not this is even going to hit the market, but lots of buzz about that. This last one, Tara, I have to end with something fun.
Okay.
So this is another prototype. This is a Canadian prototype. So follow me over here. Now this little guy, kind of fallen in love with this little guy. His name is Meep. Now, he's from a company called Huawei, which is based in Montreal. Now, take a close look. He's basically a Segway. He's able to balance completely on his own, and then you control him with your smartphone. Woo, 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 look at that. So you can control him like that. You can make him dance. Everybody dance now. Look at that. It's fun. But you can do things like draw on your smartphone. He'll follow the path. You can make them dance. In fact, you can sync up a bunch of them. They can all dance together. I saw him last night at one of the events we were at, and I thought to myself, I've got to bring him on. He's a lot of fun. Still a prototype. Right. But they're saying they expect this to hit stores within a couple of months. $100.
Huh.
That's it.
A lot of fun.
So if you can't afford a Segway, get yourself a Meep.
Get yourself a Meep. I'm going to get a Meep for Andrew Schultz for Christmas next year if it's out. Okay, well, there's so much left to go. What are you exploring today?
We are looking into the world of television. They've got some amazing televisions, and I'm trying to get them on the show tomorrow. I don't want to ruin it. You've never seen a television like this before, put it that way.
All right, our gadget guy Mike Yawney on the scene at CES. We will catch up with you tomorrow. Get some sleep.
You bet.